It's nothing but you.
Hello everybody, welcome to This Is It. My name is Wendy Linda and I am your host. If you're looking to talk about everything under the sun, This Is It is your podcast of choice. Today I am with my bestie. We are flying solo today. We don't have a guest in the studio. Host Tebang, what is up, Chomi?
What's up? How are you doing, Wendy?
I'm good. And
hold on. Let me stop being impersonal.
Okay.
Let me stop being impersonal.
Okay.
Take off the shades.
Okay.
What's up?
What's up? The voice. How are you?
Look, I'm great. Super. I mean, it's been a hectic 2 weeks. Lemon Fest has been just taking everyone's attention. Kufa taking everyone's attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look, we're back. Finally back again. Make sure that you catch all the episodes that you've missed out on. We're going to be dropping back-to-back episodes. We've been shooting, having a wonderful time. So just make sure you go on YouTube on the FS Online channel. Get the episodes, watch the episode, like, subscribe, tell everybody that you know. She's Wendy Linda on Instagram. I'm TBT on Instagram. Make sure that you follow us. But this is it. Yo!
What? No, I think the week was crazy for me as well.
Yeah?
What did you get up to, like, during this crazy time, this crazy festive time in Bloom? Because you know October's crazy right here.
Look, it was attending this and that where we can. I feel like the separation of that thing from Makufe kind of destroyed it a bit.
Really?
Yeah, I felt like I was really upset that Konka happened the week of Paula when everybody knows it should happen on the last weekend.
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff, like the mixing and matching of the events, that it kind of killed the events that were supposed to be full and we were supposed to really enjoy the events. And but all in all...
But things changed, Tebang. Things change. I mean, they can't stay the same
But did
forever.
they change for the better?
I think it's for the better. Moving forward, I think next year, this time, everybody's going to know like what is what. I was skeptical about the Limo Fest thing, but when I got there, it was so brilliant.
Did you see the quality of the dome and the things that are inside?
Listen, the stage, sir. I was exhibitioning at the SMME Expo.
Yeah.
Everything was 100% like top class.
Oh,
Even
yes, I did
guests,
see.
Oh my
I did
goodness.
see you. You listening to Vose there. You know, I was like, "Ooh, Wendy."
Yeah, I mean that's my thing. You know, I'm a working girl. I'm a business girl, so I had to attend. What else was I gonna go to? Like the Llanos? Yeah, maybe nothing wrong, but.
But did you attend any of the actual? What can I say? The entertainment events, like
that
the
was
Llanos?
one of the actual entertainment.
No, Come on, don't be smart.
No, you're trying to say, okay, the musical ones?
Yeah, the musical ones.
No, I didn't. But the SMME, we did have music there. I mean...
Who was performing?
Not performing, but in the background.
I'm
somebody
talking about
play.
those ones, the performers.
No, I didn't attend any of those. But we did go to Paula. Shout out to PH. You did invite us. We did show up.
It was wonderful.
And I think
but it was cold as hell.
It was so cold. And did the girlie not rock up there in a crop top
Yeah.
and a tight?
Yeah.
I was so cold. Tebang, why didn't you take off your jersey and give it to me? And then you get cold.
I mean, no. Like
Why?
I always tell people, come prepared. Botanical Gardens is cold. Like if you've been to Picnic in the North, which we're gonna talk about because there's Picnic in the North in
Clarence.
And you know we just interviewed Shakes. Shakes is coming through.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, if you've been to Picnic in the North, you know that Botanical Gardens is cold. Botanical Gardens is cold.
Why didn't you tell me? I was there in a crop top in a
But happy I thought that you wanted to, you know, bamba the poisons.
Me.
Yeah, I mean,
am I the type? First of all, my type.
I didn't want to cramp your style.
I have described my type so much on this podcast. Do you think that my type was there? Huh?
You just never know.
I didn't see a Bentley outside. I didn't see someone
When are you Bentley
outside.
You know, I love the fact that you see that high vibration for yourself. It's so
What do you mean?
No, it's so dope, and it's so dope. It's really. It's dope. That's what you should be doing. You should be seeing that.
And that's why I see the Bentleys here in Bloom. Have you seen the Rolls Royces? Do you know we have Rolls Royces in Bloom?
Yes.
There's Bentleys in Bloom.
Yes.
There's a Urus that I've seen.
There's Uruses.
There's an Aventador in Bloom. Do you know?
Yes, there's Ferraris.
Exactly. There's so many. There's a Ferrari. So, I mean, if you put yourself on that vibration, then that's what you'll see.
But what are you looking
For what?
for? Are we still looking for a guy
I'm not actively looking Tebang,
anymore?
I'm not actively
Is this I'm not
looking.
actively looking anymore, or is this a I'm not looking? I haven't been looking.
You know what? I had the urge and that need.
Yeah.
But I won't say that I went out, like now I'm going out and I'm thinking I'm going to bump into people. No, I wasn't doing that. But now I'm just like, you know what, even that thing, man, that feeling, you're okay, I want to have like a somebody nyana. Let me just leave this thing. Maybe it's not for me. I was speaking to one of my good friends and I was telling him like, bruh, I want to get married. And he said, "Lenyalo ha se la gago, ha se la gago, ha le sa o rata, le o rata." And I was like, you know what, you're right.
But do you? Is this something that you speak about when you pray?
No.
Funny
enough?
Are you a prayer? Are you spiritual?
I'm extremely spiritual, Tebang. I pray, but I don't ever remember praying for a man. And that's the weird thing. I think one of my cousins told me, she said, listen, you want to get married so bad, just pray about it. Ask God to give you the man that you want. I have never. I come here on the podcast, I scream about Bentleys, and I've never prayed about it.
But when you pray for other things, do they happen?
100%.
So why have you never thought to yourself, oh, look, I prayed for 10,000, for example, and I got it. Why don't I just pray for
I think,
this
you
guy?
know what, in my prayer, because it's priority, maybe I'll cover myself and my son, then I'll pray for maybe my business should do well and go in a certain direction. Then maybe abundance. I'd rather spend more time on abundance than praying for men. Okay? That's just my logic. That's just my logic.
Also, when you are not those, I heard it recently on something, those indota comes first. Kappa what? Something like that they were saying, man.
Yes.
No, not indota must. Indota must is that one where there's this thing where this woman says,
I know,
like,
I know it. Even
for
Miss
her
Ali
to
keeps
be
saying it.
for her to be herself, she needs a man. Like she
Yeah.
trusts a man.
Yeah.
Her belief is in a
Yes.
man. Something
Yes,
like that.
I know it. Yeah.
Something like that.
Eh.
Are you that, or is Wendy like you career orientated? And if you get a guy, you get a guy.
Yeah, it used to be like that in the past. If I get a guy, then I get a guy. But now I'm intentional about what I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, look, and this is something I'm learning now. Like, I'm learning it. Hey, because these things, you might think you know because you're of certain age.
Yeah.
And I think it's something to say that just because a person is a certain age, it doesn't mean that they know. You know, experiences are different. Some people get experiences earlier than other people. You know, but I've learned now that like the love thing is such a complex thing.
Is it?
In the sense that, honestly speaking, when you look at so many relationships, and now that you're seeing so many people are breaking up, I'm seeing this all the time, who was cheating, whatever, and it now goes.
Can I say names?
No.
Siya Kolisi.
You know,
We're not
stuff
gonna
like
forgive
that.
You. Like, we're not forgiving you.
But what if-
can't do Rachel dirty like that?
But what if Sia wasn't happy?
You?
But what if Sia wasn't
No,
happy?
I think he was. I mean, he went on multiple shows and said they're okay. And then I think maybe it was just that thing, the urge. I mean, listen, Sia is wealthy. And so many girls are literally probably going to throw themselves at him. So you can only say no so many times. It's like with women. You get shellaed every single day. But there's that one day when you
Guys guys aren't feeling cheaters. Like, guys don't cheat kadi feelings.
Oh, Nana, Rachel otlo mamela ntho. Yore, no, it wasn't about my feelings.
No.
It was just-
Ke batla understand. Though. Guys don't cheat kadi feelings. So to get to the point where they both agree to divorce, it means there was something in a etsahala ene sa ba khotsofatse. People make this mistake of thinking that cheating is the deal breaker. Not anymore.
Okay, I get it. I think in the story.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Because of how normalized it has become. or how it happens so frequently. You've even heard people will say, no, a guy will cheat on you. You like it's something. It's as if it's a norm. I don't know if
it has become a norm.
If I'm making sense.
But I think in this particular story, what we've read and heard is that maybe now the side chick was starting to call Rachel and tell her, listen, this is my man.
Banana was silly, man.
Oh, I understand. So maybe that's where it being a deal breaker. But I think, man, maybe Mufogi will find out that okay, yes, cheating us, yeah, please stop. But deliberate, but now the fact that the side chick is now calling. But Loanasia, you must put your side chicks on a leash. Like, how's the side chick calling inside your house? Does that make sense? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
But now I think I would like to think that it's not really about the cheating. I want to think that there's something else eating causes they must break up. Cheating,
you just said it's become a norm, and you're speaking of it like it's a norm, normally. Like
because of you know what the problem is, and this is truth. Monogamy is it's a European concept.
I get it.
Monogamy is not a natural thing.
Okay, fine.
More especially to guys. You understand? Yes. Who's simple. Cheating is the easiest thing to do. The most difficult thing to do is to be faithful to someone, faithful to a commitment. And that's why I was saying to you earlier, when you realize that you are going to be serious about someone, then you need to pray about that person. To say, my intention is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this person, for this relationship, for 1, 2, 3, 4. And God, if this person doesn't have the same intention as me, don't allow me to waste my energy. Don't allow me to do this. Remove this person. But if this person is on the same energy and frequency as me, then allow me and this person to spiritually build this. Then there's something more to cheat on. It's not just the physical thing, which is...
I get it. So now you're not just cheating on this person, but you're also cheating
on yourself.
That agreement that you made there with God.
Because how na God ayokwana.
Okay.
God did you. God don't care about it. Oh God heaven. God the heaven in God.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You want to poke the Christians.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to poke. I don't want to poke Christians. Christians, I'm not poking you, but the Bible itself, and you can Google. I don't know if says so many, more than 50 times, the Bible says, God lives in you. You are God. You have the power of Christ. In you. In you is the only place that you can't see.
I get it.
You know, like everything that we associate with God is inside you. You can't see inside yourself, but you can hear yourself without speaking, without what you can speak, whatever. Like if I say to you, close your eyes and say power. Who says power?
That voice inside. That voice inside.
Who's that? Who's that? That's why they talk about your subconscious and your conscious mind.
Pastor Enigma abuangani voice enkulu.
Hey, Enigma.
You know what? I kind of believe him. You know what? Not in everything, but there are some things that he says that are just so true. And one of them I've experienced, but I can't say it because now I can't.
Well, no, you're going to say it now. You're going to say it. You're going to say it.
Okay, that big voice thing, I've experienced the big voice.
To hear a big voice?
Yes. I think I was like 7. Grade 1. Guys, I heard the big voice.
Remember Rishanuti Leila are utlwile dream ya hae a le 6 years ka tseba phelo ba hae kaofela.
Again, but you see why I didn't want to tell you. But when I was younger, I remember I was living with my mom only. My siblings weren't born, and
What did the voice say?
I'm scared to say because you guys are gonna laugh. I told this story.
Why would we laugh when you've just?
I told this story once at work.
No, okay.
Should I tell
this
the
is a
story?
safe
Are you
space.
guys gonna laugh at me?
This is a safe space.
Mackenzie, are you gonna laugh?
This is a safe.
Ladybird, you're gonna laugh.
This is a safe space.
Okay, let me tell you what
What
happened.
did the voice say?
Okay, growing up, because I just spend a lot of time alone, right? And then I really believe, you know what, God is like my friend and whatever, right?
Yes, and he is definitely.
And I'd find myself just speaking to this God so much, right? And I remember one day, my mom was doing like laundry, and then I can see it. And then I was like, guys, don't laugh at me.
We're listening. No one is laughing.
And then I was like, I can't African.
Yes.
And then I was like,
Aye.
I'm not gonna say it.
Aye, wabona.
Sorry, I can't tell this story, guys. It was.
But
was
you've
my-
already started the story. So you
I'm
say
taking it back.
so you say in Afrikaans. What?
No, then I said something.
What did you say?
I can't say.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
I said something,
Say it.
and then the big voice answered me. I swear. God,
What
I'm
did
not
you
lying.
say?
You know that that happened between
Yeah,
us.
so-
And then I answered him back, and then he said the same thing.
What?
Guys,
Guys,
the big voice exists. Pastor Enigma is not crazy. It happened to me.
Pastor Enigma nango wako melumlande. Atlatlo lata.
Guys, the big voice.
Because you know how is it, and then Pastor Enigma tells us. And he tells us what
no,
it's
it's again.
So I'm saying to you, what did you say and what did the voice say? Please tell us.
Okay, so I asked him, like, he must come down because and I was like looking at the sky and was so huge, you know, when you're a kid.
Yes.
And then you're just waiting for me to get to the
Exactly.
get to the point. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say. And then and I'm like, do you really think that God is in the sky? And she's like, yeah, whatever.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna tell you the first part. The second part I'm not gonna tell you.
No, man. When
The first part I was like,
then you looked into the sky and then what?
and then I said, Lieve Jesus, kom af. Jesus, come down.
Jesus,
right?
come down.
And then
the
no,
voice
no,
says-
not that part. That's the second part. The first part, I said his name. I said, Lieve Jesus. And I screamed. And then he responded.
And said what? we say yeah.
Kare. You see what I want to tell you.
No,
You are one.
No.
My man, and then he answered, and then he's like, him. And then I was like, come off.
Yes.
And then he's like, yeah. I'm telling you. Please just prove me right. God. Because now I've told the whole world. You know what, God, if that was really you, show us a sign. I believe that. And I believed it all my life.
No, and
All my
man,
life, I believe that he's
and
there.
you are not wrong. You are not wrong. Look, that's why I don't really want to classify myself as a Christian. I read the Bible. I believe in, I think I believe in a higher power. There's something out there greater, something that created all of this. But I also believe that the Bible was written to control people. And
yes.
because of that virtue of control, then it really can't honestly be the word of the Creator.
Tebang, what's written in the Bible is true. I think they just made it harder for us to understand. That's why by What do you call that in poetry?
In 1611, the King James version of the Bible, which was written for slavery, introduces the name Jesus. Before that, the Bibles that came before that don't have the name Jesus. So, if something it changes, say Kenya jwale teboloho, ane alisi all along.
Mare Tebang, dilo tse o di badileng ko Bibeleng. Have you ever, just said a prayer? Didn't it come true? None of
No,
the things that I've
because-
read in the Bible.
Because the Creator is in you. You inside you have that power to create, to manifest. People are so afraid, Wendy, to manifest toro tsa bona tse bona ba di batla. Motho o dula
Tebang,
mokhukhung o tshaba ho bolella modimo o batla
Tebang.
ho dula mentioning pela lewatle because yena ha bone ntho eo a ikamohetsa.
I get it, but listen, you and I have been having the manifestation conversation a lot, right?
Yes.
Listen, we're not delving deeper, but we're just touching it like surface level.
Yes.
We've been having the manifestation conversation like a lot, like for a very
Yes.
long time. And why don't you manifest everything that we speak about? You manifest, do it.
No, because manifestation doesn't work like that. Ke yona ntho- Hey, batho. Ke yona ntho eo, ntho eo ha e sebetse jwalo, ha se boloi ntho ena.
So,
Ha se boloi ntho
So
ena.
na ekare ke boloi.
Ntho ena ke everything e na le nako e tshwanetse e o etsahale ka yona. Ntho engwe le engwe e na le nako. There's a certain time that something like this must happen to you. We bona ntho eo jwang. You can see this thing through when you grow. You go through your when you antohola, you go through periods. Boys will have that dream where everything happens in time.
I get
Nothing is rushed.
that.
So, kana when you find that you are manifesting something, but what you are manifesting is not in tune with your energy because manifestation works with emotion. You can't manifest what you don't feel, and you can't manifest what will come. You have to manifest it. That's why if you listen to all of these manifestation videos, if you read the book, whatever, they will tell you you must manifest it like it's in the present. You need to feel.
Yeah, you must feel it.
Yes, you must feel.
Okay.
The most
it's
important
true, and it's
thing.
worked for me a lot.
The most important thing is feeling. Because feeling is vibration. Feeling is energy. This is what you have. This is the God in you.
Great. But that thing we've been talking about, manifest it then. Do it.
And ke tla o swabisa.
Do it.
And ke tla o swabisa ka qeta o e manifesta be ke re ona yena se ka mne.
Why?
Because how you don't believe in this thing.
I believe
Wa bona
in
o
it.
negative in my manifestation field.
No. I'm not being negative. I'm saying if you're saying that God is within you and you can manifest everything that you want and all the
You
dreams,
can.
right? Then do it.
Fine, I take it. And I'm saying to you, I'm doing it.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm saying to you, I'm doing
And
it.
once you are successful at this particular thing, don't forget.
No.
Don't forget me.
No.
If o hana ke tla ba bolella hore na ke eng eo I manifesta.
Manifest for yourself.
Tebang o batla.
Manifest for yourself. Manifestele.
Okay, fine.
Lo wena o bona hore na can you do this thing? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
It's too
saying.
big
That's what I'm saying
sometimes.
to you when we go back to our topic. That's what I'm saying to you. When you meet someone and you know that you want to be with that person for a long time, you must pray about that person so that this person spiritually can be the person that you're supposed to be with. Because you can waste your time.
Tebang, you know what? As you're saying this, I'm thinking in my head. You know what? I was in a relationship for a long time that I've been trying to get out of and break myself from this bond, and it just keeps catching me. I'm a prayer. I've never prayed about that person and said, God, if this person is supposed to be here or not supposed to be here, take them out of my life. But also it was fear because the feeling that I felt in the beginning was really good. And I
You were
thought,
afraid to be alone.
Yes, and I thought that if this person is not supposed to be abamunta, back to square one. So I kind of did it to myself, but I really should have prayed because, hey, man.
I think that's where this thing, babuanka, like this God test or this whatever thing comes into play. We are holding on to stuff that doesn't really matter. So much so that we are afraid to trust ourselves and let these things go. it's so true that
That
ding
hits
yaore.
home.
It's so true that ding yaore. If something is meant for you, it will come to you. If it's yours, it's yours. It can't go to anybody else. I get it.
Yeah. This part that you said, you need to let go of things, and then
Remember that song?
It hits home so
Remember that
much.
song, Lady Bird, yeah, Maria Carey. You will always be a part of me. Okay, so I'm letting you fly.
Yeah, ne?
Correct. I'm proving to you that you are meant for me. Tamaya. Wait, whatever you think you want to do. But the heart wants what it wants. There's so many people who are in relationships with people that they really don't love. And they know who they love.
Hectic.
There are people, a lot of people that live like that. There are a lot of people that are in marriages where deep down inside, it's about this guy provides for me. It's about this woman is beautiful. It's not really love. It's not really something tangible. It's not really something that you can take into heaven. You can't take this thing into heaven. It's not true.
I hope I don't find myself in one of those again. Because you're able to talk into it. Knowing that you really don't want to be with this person, but you have to stay because
you are shameful,
or you want to prove people wrong because they warned
your family
you from
is
the
now
beginning.
Involved. Everybody knows. What are people going to say about me? How can I do this to this person?
You see that everybody knows that thing will take you down.
Happy is what are you gonna? How do you tell someone that you've been with for plus 5 years that you don't feel the same for them anymore? Because relationships go through ups and downs. You understand?
But how are you certain that okay, now you know what, this is it. This is enough. Because let me tell you, they say there are seasons in a relationship. Ne? They are going to be, the first season is happy. There's going to be that season
phase. It's
where
wonderful.
Then now you start getting to know each other. Now you're really starting to fight. Now you're starting to bicker, and now you're starting to, but there are relationships where, Michelle Obama speaks about her relationship with Barack Obama. She says there was a time where it was just down and for a long time.
Yes.
But they kept going. So how do you know?
They kept going because they wanted to be together. No matter what you do, Wawa, you can never change want. When you want to be with me, you will be with me no matter what. If there is a possibility that you and I can be together, you will take it. Because we can be together. When you break off a long relationship, the shame that you hold is big.
Why is it shameful? Isn't it a relief for me?
Okay, no. Yeah. Personally, it's a relief for you because you understand, you can finally breathe, but it's a shame because why didn't you do this earlier? Why are you going to hurt this person now? Because
after
remember,
so many years,
you are the one that feels like this.
Yes.
This person doesn't feel like this.
But how do you know?
You know.
How do
because
you know?
Because why
I'm a firm believer.
How do you know that you've got flu? You know.
But now I'm a firm believer that if you feel a certain way when you're in a relationship, the next person can feel it too. Even though they don't voice it, they can feel it too. You know when you meet someone and then like and then it's that early stage you guys are getting to know each other. You get home and you're thinking about this person. Hey, you know what? They feel the same. There's no way you can feel like that only one. There's no way you can feel like that only one. So even if you've been in a long relationship and now you feel like, man, you know what, I'm just doing it for the
when
sake.
A relationship
the
drains
next person can feel it too.
Yes. That's why when you speak candidly, like when you speak the net, it's alone. Motho wa utlwa nnete e o e buang because why utlwa feeling your actions are a result of your feelings. That's why you roll your eyes. It's the way that you feel. It's not about a roller mahlo how can I feel like because that's how you feel, like whatever. You know, all of that thing is what determines how you react. People, the love thing is difficult because you have to satisfy yourself. With love, you have to satisfy yourself.
You know what? I believe in this too. And now I don't understand when people say you need to make the next person happy.
Let me explain it like this. And I'm going to use a Christian analogy to explain it.
Okay.
When Adam met Eve, Adam didn't know that he needed Eve. So when Adam met Eve, Adam is a complete human being. He's full of confidence. He's full of love.
How do you know?
Because the Christian Bible will tell you Adam is the purest human being of.
Oh, what if
human
I'm lonely? I get your analogy, but now okay. Look at the scientific and I'll listen.
Man. Adam ha kupa modimo fahle. Adam nase lonely. Adam's job was to name the animals. What's So what I'm saying is that to be in love with someone else, you must be complete.
That's true.
You can't look for what you are lacking in somebody else.
Yeah.
That's not love.
You know, I hate that so much. But to be selfish. But to be selfish, man. Now I hate that.
Understand? I've recently learned that I love you. We use it so loosely. We are loose with this term.
That's why you never tell me you love me back. I'll be like, I love you so much.
Yes,
bye.
we are.
You don't say you love
loose.
me.
We are loose.
Guys,
listen.
Tebang never ever tells me that he loves me. Like when we leave here, I'll give him a big hug. Oh, Tibi, love you so much. Bye, Chomi. He will never say love you too.
Bomadita,
Ever.
Wendy, do my actions show that I love you?
Yeah.
Finished. We cut.
But why can't you say it? Why?
Because
I can love you so much. Bye.
Because I've learned what the word means.
Okay, school us then.
To love a person is to want to give life to that person. When you say to me, Tebang, I love you, you mean you want to give me life. You want to, in a couple situation, it would be you want to recreate me. That's why we have children. We have children because the way I want to have another. That's why in a lot of love songs you hear a baby girl that looks like you. I want my child to look like you. That's when someone loves you. They want to recreate you, birth you, nurse you, build you, grow you to what they know that you can be. Remember, your DNA goes back with all your memories. So if you and I are spiritually in love and we are in tune, we are in the same frequency, imagine the child that we birth.
And have you seen like kids that were made in love?
You see them, even
they are so talented. They are just amazing.
Things
kids.
come to them.
Yeah, I can it.
That's what people don't understand about sexual intercourse. And because it was a loose thing. It was a loose thing, you know, sleep with this. But the honest truth about that thing is sexual intercourse is a way that people get into your soul. It's a soul on a soul connection, and you take and you give energy, frequency. That's why sometimes they will tell you, if you are a person that has a lot of girlfriends, cleanse.
Yeah.
Cleanse yourself. Cleanse a brawaka. Don't leave your energy with that girl. That's why stuff's not going good at work. That's why stuff's not going on. It's because your energy, even to you, the woman, it's the same thing. Your energy, your crown, the most sacred part of you is something that you release or you excrete during sex. And we play with that thing.
Yeah, no. We've played, but guys, I mean, we're older now. We're in our 30s. We understand a bit more. I think maybe in the early 20s, because now you're only learning, you know, I don't know, some of us only learned in our early 20s. Then maybe, yeah, that's where a lot of mistakes happened with a lot of wrong people. But I think now, for me personally, now that we're in our 30s, I think we have a better understanding of what this thing really means.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
energy exchange.
that's experience. You live and you learn.
You know, we've seen
The
hectic
most-
things.
The most crucial thing that you'll do for yourself in your life is choose the partner that you will spend the rest of your life with. Because they can determine the fool or the king in you. For a woman, it'll be the fool and the queen in you. Every single person has those two people inside them. You can find people that are in love and they're supposed to be in love, but they speak to the fools in each other.
Yeah, I get it.
And then a lot of times they will say it's a toxic relationship.
Oh my God, I get
These
it.
people speak to the fools in each other.
Yeah.
Then you will find people where you don't understand. Or this guy. But when you hear them speak to each other, you're like, I wish. They can speak to the king and the queen in each other. They can. Love is about growth, Wendy. How you must become better. Betterness is everywhere. Your work must become better. Your attitude, your skin, your space. People don't know, and we took that thing lightly when Layla spoke about it. Weight can be caused by stress and dissatisfaction and holding emotions inside you.
Feelings,
It really can. And when you release those things, your body can rebuild itself. It's so important to be careful about the people that you spend your time with, especially the people that you have sexual intercourse with, more so the people that you have raw sexual intercourse with.
That one hits home because I have some regrets. This side, I have some very big regrets.
Love is a difficult thing. It's the one thing that we all want, we all have in common. Everybody wants to be loved, and in most cases, the saying says, but
why do you think that is?
Because people are always looking for something better.
You think so?
All the time. Look, I know what you want: a better salary, a better car, a better house, better. We always want better. People, that's why it was so difficult for you to let go.
Only to find freaking into toxic and
It's so sad, that thing.
You know what? Now everything in my life is just a mess. It's just a mess. Yeah, no, but you know what? I've learned a lesson. I'm still young. I can still make it out of this one. But it was a very big and painful lesson that I think it wasn't necessary. Had I listened to, other people's stories and taken advice, yes, I wouldn't have had to go through that. But unfortunately, because Thomas, I wanted to see for myself. And
it was a lesson that you needed to learn.
And
everyone... The thing is that people don't know that we all learn the same lessons, but we learn them differently. Everyone goes through the same things. We just go differently. Like our reactions won't be the same. So a certain time, but everything has that season, in your life. But you must learn to prioritize yourself. You are important. And a happy you is a happy parent. Is a happy girlfriend. Is a happy employee.
This conversation is so triggering.
Is
all of these things.
It's tough to choose yourself, Wendy. To not please other people is difficult. Because and you want to make the people that you love happy. You want to make the people that you believe in, who you believe in you, proud of you. You want to but when you start to compromise yourself, it starts early, at an early age. You do it at an early age where you compromise. And you get so used to doing this thing that you end up losing who Wendy is.
Oh my God.
And because we don't know who Wendy is, Because Wendy doesn't know who Wendy is. Wendy doesn't know how Wendy wants to be loved. And then Wendy finds herself in toxic relationships because she doesn't know how Wendy is.
And also, if you've been in so many toxic relationships, at the end of the day, you actually think that is love.
Yes.
You think that bickering is love.
Yes.
If you guys don't bicker, then no, you guys are not, you guys are not really loving each other correctly. But Tebang, it's a lot. And I think I've moved on from that one, man. On a lighter note.
Yes.
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about more of like what you're looking for right now. After all of the lessons that you've learned. After okay, this one I'm asking it for the girlies. Shout out, ne? Where now at this point in time, where are you in like a relationship sense? Are you looking for like wife?
Yo.
Are you looking for girlfriend? Are you looking for fun? Are you looking what? Are you not interested? What is it?
I'm at my most happiest when I'm in love. You get a different me. But I've come to understand that you can't force love. And because you can't force it, it means you can't look for it. I mean, you can't look for it in the sense that I won't find the perfect person for me. That perfect person is supposed to find me.
Why do you think so?
Because I've met so many people in my looking going, but I'm not looking from inside me. I'm looking from the outside. And I'm not finding the person.
If you don't approach what you're looking for, you can see, okay,
Ke tlo e thola
there it
ntho
is.
eo, in the sense ya hore pele ke ne ke tla batlana ke be ke mathe le ntho, but now I'm going to see that this is the one. And when I see it, I'll be able to approach it, and it will be able to approach me. Because se ke entse ntho ya frere bana bana ke senya nako ya ka. It's a waste of time, dog. Dilemo di a tsamaya o ntse o jola le motho for nothing.
I still don't understand, Tebang. You said what I'm looking for is going to find me. How will it find you if you don't approach it?
I don't know how to explain
So
it.
it means when I know you saying when I house I'm so free batho. Okay,
Very.
fine, 100%. I get
Very.
it, and I've seen that, and
Very.
I've seen that, and I've seen how the girlies are like.
No, and I want to say
You know?
this. I'm not saying that I'm not looking. I'm not saying that I'm looking. I'm just saying that I'll catch a vibe, and when I catch the vibe will work.
It will vibe.
Yes, it will vibe. I get it in. Like, I feel like I know what I want. And to be honest with you, Wendy, I've met the person that batlang go le. But I can't force that.
Yeah.
And I can't dwell on it. I can't beat myself up for it because I was perfect for it. I don't want to find myself in comparison. That's why I'm saying to you, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. If it's right, it'll be right, and it'll happen. If those of you that don't know me, I am a very spiritual person. I pray. I talk to God all the time in public, all the time. Like I can just pray. Oh, thank you so much, God. This is. I'm just the type of person. That I wish it can be that person, but if it's not, then it'll be something better, because it can be worse than that. I will never allow myself.
She set the bar
too high.
Yeah, she set the bar, and now you know what it's like to have that, and I mean
that's what you want.
Yeah, now you are accustomed to that. Now
that's
you
what
won't
you
go
want,
lower than that, and that's great. And I'm happy that you actually experienced that. I think you deserve that.
I'm genuinely. Love is a great thing when you have it. When you are in love with the person that loves you, and you guys are in love together, it looks awesome. You've seen Rihanna and ASAP.
Yo,
it looks awesome.
It's so flawless, and you know what?
It's natural.
They both do music. They do the same thing. And
it's natural.
Listen, Rihanna in one interview, I don't know, it was a red carpet or what, and they were like, "How do you come up with these brilliant ideas, that fainty and whatever?" And she says, "You know what? what you see out here is how we live in the house. Yeah. We literally bounce off ideas off of each other. We have so many ideas.
Yeah.
We just decide, okay, you use this for your stuff, I'll use this for Fenty. Like,
But wow. You know, when I thought that Rihanna and ASAP were dope, and I think I told Knox this thing when we saw a Fashion Killer. I said to one of my cousins, this nigga is Ree's nigga. That song, chemistry about basa joli.
yes.
Basa joli fella. Oba shebile mshimano anza fella yo pistol go babe. Karawa mo Drake wa jello mo. Drake. So you can see how effortless their love is.
Yo, it's so effortless.
Have you seen the love, Megan Good and who's this guy that acted on Creed?
No, didn't they break up?
No.
Is it the new
The
relationship?
new guy, no, not the husband. And that's what I was talking about when I was telling you people get married and they're not really in love.
You know what I think happened with that one? Megan Good for a very long time, like she's this girl in the streets, whatever. And she had a reputation because she was seen as just everybody's smash. You know, she was seen as an it girl.
Yes.
Yes. And then I think for her, maybe subconsciously, she wanted to change the narrative about herself, and she got married to this pastor to change the narrative about herself. Not saying she did it intentionally, but I think she was just tired of being that girl, the Megan Good who everybody sees as a smash. Or understand? I think that's what happened subconsciously. I don't think that was really, really her person. That's what I think.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you look at her now in her new relationship and the kind of character she is, what's happening in the relationship, you can see a totally different Megan. And that's what happens when you get to the right type of love, the love that it's yours. Things get better. It's like that's the way it works.
And your lives just elevate.
Look, when you are in a good place, everything about you will be in a good place. And the person that you are dating or the person that you are in love with or the person that can affect your heart can determine how good of a place you are in.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I say sometimes to people, be careful of the 5 people that are very close to you because they can determine your success and your failure. You know, and I'm talking about people that can change the way that you feel. Motaka buan something about affect your day. Those people are very dangerous people because if those people don't see you the way you see yourself when you pray, then you will never achieve those things.
Yo, Tebang, you were so deep today.
You know,
whoa.
I think it's for the first time that you and I are just together. I think it's so dope that people can get to know the type of people that we are, even though we do we get to host people and ask people questions and whatever, but this is who I am. My name means deep. Tebang means deep.
Really?
Yes, that's what it means. Hoteba is to go
deep.
That's me. Like that's me. I'm always thinking deeply about things. So it's just that thing. I think we got to say thank you to everybody that watches, that subscribes, that's always been watching the podcast. I think maybe we must have a few more where it's just you and me so that they can really get to know you and me and understand maybe why and how we ask the questions that we do ask because we come from a different plane of thinking. But as well to say that I dig being on the show with you. It's been such a fantastic time.
Yo, it really has, Tebang. Wow.
The show found me in a place, it found me in a sad place, but it brought me back very quickly.
I think it was the same for me. I was in a similar space, and spending time here, you know, just change things, man. You know what? I feel like I'm back to being myself. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm
for the amazing friendship.
I'm watching
Love
you.
Chomi, or is it too loosely for you?
I dig you back. I'm watching you. You know, the Wendy Linda Properties is growing. It's because when the energy around you and everything is good, that's what you get. Our coordinator, Maleshwani, our videographers, our editors,
best of the best,
Mackenzie,
you know?
X, Motion, everybody. I really think that this is a dope podcast. That's why I'm thanking people that are watching it and, you know, telling me all the time that, yo, you guys got to come back. I can't wait for season 2. I think we look type of matchy.
Ne?
You know, which is really dope. That's
Great
also
minds.
also something that I like. But yeah, I think the truth is that for me, what I would say out of this whole thing, take from me that it's important to love yourself, to pick yourself, to want yourself to be complete by yourself. Be able to love yourself, know what it takes to love you, what it takes to make you happy, so that it's simple for somebody else to be able to love you the way that you want to be loved, because you know how you want to be loved. It's so difficult and draining to be in love with someone else and you think you're loving them right, but you're loving them wrong all along. Because you know, and be careful. Sometimes you are in a relationship and you know in your heart that you don't want to be in that relationship. Don't kill yourself. Life is all about starting afresh. That's why we have seasons. Winter, the plants, they die, and in spring they come back up. You can come back again better. You can. You
know what I'm also
have that
big
power
on,
in
Tebang? You know what I'm also big on? You know, like from the very beginning that actually I don't want to be with this person. I don't see them like that. You know, narcissists can convince you. Narcissists can convince you and they can lure you into this relationship and whatever. But what I've seen in so many relationships that I've found myself in, the initial feeling in Elion.
Gents, speak up. Talk about your feelings in relationships. Don't hold your feelings back. Don't compromise yourself and kill yourself.
You think guys aren't talking? Guys talk. These days, guys talk. Guys talk.
There's so many guys that are in relationships that don't want to be in. There's so many guys that are in relationships where they feel anxiety when they talk to us. Hey. Oh, and hey.
Imagine.
Like, let me tell you something. Guys are going through a lot, Wendy. Like, I don't want to lie to you. But I'm a guy. I know. But guys, if you love your woman and you're with your woman, don't be afraid to be vulnerable with your woman about your feelings. Be honest about the way that you feel about something, especially something that you can feel or affect the way that you live and your well-being. Be honest. Speak to the person. Basadi asidi khokho as such as jalo ka kitcho. Yes, granted, but babang that are like that, but they're there. That's why the person is your partner. That's why the person is your girlfriend, to help you. You're supposed to share these things with them. You're supposed to grow with this person. Stay away from relationships where you're not growing yourself individually.
100%.
Stay away from them. That's why ona tjena banana ba batla bashimane ba qetileng o be le ntlu ya o be le eng ya o then o thole ngwanana. That's why girls want that thing, because ha re sana samwerking. Like, relationships have lost the let's work together concept. You know, now be complete in that. Be complete. Focus on yourself. Get your stuff proper. Thola ntho tsa o hantle. O ska tlo hlopha ngwana wa batho. Bana ba batla o tshwarwa soft, ba batla o teteswa, ba batla o ratuwa ka ntho tse bonolo, ba batla o tsamaiswa ka di-carpet tse fofang. Boetie, jy moet werk.
Yeah,
Jy moet werk. It's difficult, but that's where life is, hona tjena.
Yeah.
You know, so my guys, don't hold yourselves back. Everyone, if you are not happy truly in your heart, find your happiness. Otherwise, you're just going to live a sad life. Things are going to go up, down, up, down.
You'll waste your time. You'll waste your time.
But it's really because of you're not at the right place.
Yeah.
You know, so I think be happy and be satisfied with the things that you have. You can't get more if you're not satisfied with what you have. Never. You be satisfied, and remember, you are living in something that you've already spoken to God about. Right now, as hard as it is, it's something that you spoke to God about. So as much as you did that, you can speak to him about something new. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
That was deep. I think this is going to be it for this episode, right, Jimmy?
Yes. Look, this is it. This is it. I spoke my truth today. Wendy asked me to speak and just take out whatever I have. I spoke my truth. I think maybe next time when we get together, it'll be Wendy's turn to speak on her truth, and then we can hear what type of person Wendy is. I love you guys so much. Make sure that you catch the episode. Remember, episodes are out on YouTube, on FS Online Network. Just make sure that you go out there and get them. Instagram, this is it. That's the handle. DB Dow, that's my handle. Wendy Linda, that's her handle. Make sure that you follow FS Online Network, FS Online Stream. That's the handles. Art Cafe, that's where we are. Listen, I love fucking being here.
It's nothing but you.